Holy shit, I am so close to death.
Okay. Rosemary,
Yar.
it's your turn.
Those big ones are not nice.
Claude's gonna try and get himself out of the thing.
Yep.
So what do I roll for Claude?
He can roll a dexterity check or a strength check.
Dexterity or stealth?
Dexterity or strength.
Strength.
I was about to say a stealth check for getting out of something?
Yeah. Escape artist if that was something, but I don't know.
Escape artist too. But I don't think animals can have that.
Nope. You're right about that.
Is he not out of it? Did he escape?
With a 10? No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
So he still can't seem to get out or move.
Okay.
Yes, growling in frustration.
If I cast a spell, how far can I cast it from? Is it like 30 feet?
Depends on spell.
'Cause,
What do you want to cast?
it's the Healy Do. The cure.
That's a touch spell. You need to touch someone for that.
Dang it. Not that one. That's a different one. I clicked that by accident. Just ignore that. Sugar Puff. Sugar Puff. Right. I need to move because if I get bit again, I'm scared.
You can 5-foot step away from it.
I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
Yep. As you run off, the other cat next to you tries to bite a hold of your feet, but fails to do so.
Okay. Can I try and get Claude out?
Yeah. Just like Baron, you can spend your standard action doing so.
So.
You do nothing but get him out. You don't have to roll anything.
Oh, okay. So I'll get him out. Yay.
Okay, cool. Then it's the first big spider.
Fuck.
Realizing that his precious web is no longer on fire, he is going to look to see if anyone's caught in it that he can chase after. And he finds that, hey, there is a guy in the web.
Fuck, there's actually 2 of them. Yeah.
This one's closest.
I think we were equal. Yeah.
So he walks up, sort of, with all 6 of its big, beady eyes staring directly at Gerald. It comes ever closer, its fangs the size of daggers, raised high, and it leaps forward, tries to jab its teeth into your chest.
Mm-hmm.
What is your current AC?
Just my base AC?
Yeah.
17.
Then you actually manage to block it off. It makes
Not
2
you.
sort of nicks in your shield as you hold it back. It starts to thrash about, trying to wrestle your shield away from you. But so far you've managed to remain unharmed. Crud, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'll try to get out too. I kind of have to. And I roll dex because that's my highest.
Hi.
I rolled 14.
14. That is exactly enough.
Whee!
You fly away.
Kind of have to move over here.
Yep. 5-foot step up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, now there's a little boy just standing at a giant.
And I will grab my torch and light it on fire and hold against the thing. This
Okay, pointing
thing
it at
right-
it.
Yeah,
It does seem apprehensive to go near you.
yeah. And I'm standing here, nothing else.
Instead, it's going to sort of back away from you slightly and keep focusing on Spot.
Yeah.
He takes a bite. He rolls a 15 to hit.
It's a thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I can remember. Just remember one. Over or equal?
If it meets, it hits.
Meets hit. Yeah. It hits.
That goes both ways, of course.
So it hits.
And it deals the full damage again.
Oh, for
8
fuck's
damage.
sake.
I'm getting lucky. Which means you're getting unlucky.
Yeah.
You can also go ahead and make a fortitude roll.
Doesn't make it.
Okay. Then he is poisoned also. And on your
So-
turn he will have to make fortitude saves or take damage. Then there's this guy who's been bitten. But now he's close enough that he can sort of make sort of a hunching charge towards Rosemary and try to take a bite out of her. Rolling only 13 to hit. How's that against yours? Your AC.
My AC's 12.
There's a hit. Dealing 3 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And you can go ahead and make another fortitude roll.
Fortitude. Well,
Okay. You're poisoned also.
joy. No!
Alright, Bastion, your go.
Should we get the fortitude over with already?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Because Spock can't do anything, he is on 0 hit points so far, so...
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Then he... okay.
But you still want
Fortitude
the
12 is
fortitude
exactly
over.
enough. So he gets a green pip. If he gets another success, he cures himself of poison just by his immune system.
At least something, but he can't do anything because he's on 0.
Yes. So he sort of slumped back onto the platform, breathing heavily, trying to focus on even remaining awake, but soon he does sort of go unconscious. And the other cap looks like it's trying to decide whether to finish off the dog or go poison someone else. Now, as for you, the archer.
Yes. I will move up to about... I'll move 5 feet up.
Right.
And I will shoot with my goddamn longbow again.
Sure.
Doesn't it?
It's
does it?
the gravity bow, right?
No,
So
gravity bow, yeah, so it does it.
19 to hit. 9 damage. That's a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
It's not bloodied yet, though.
Hmm.
It sinks into its back body and it starts oozing this dark green blood. It hisses, but it keeps focusing on Gerald because it's already got its teeth well into his shield.
That is my turn.
Glenda looks frustrated at the sight of the spiders and goes, "Alright, Gerald, this just got serious." She points at you and casts a spell.
Okay.
Suddenly you find that the spider in front of you seems to be shrinking. Along with everything else. You are currently standing somewhere around 5 meters tall. Not to be outdone, Linda takes a quick step backwards and then takes a standard action. Her wild chestnut hair starts to sort of attach itself to the rest of her body. It grows out until it covers everything. She grows larger also. And she becomes something entirely different.
Ooh.
What?
I think I know what this was happening.
Keep back.
Mr. Bear.
Is that
Mrs.
a
Bear.
bear or a badger?
That is a large black bear.
Ah, okay.
Keep back.
Lovely Irish accent turns into a wild bear growl as she readies herself to pounce for the big spider. Then it is the Ettercap. Which one? That's the one over Trinculos. It's going to try to. It's going to try to convince itself to break through your sanctuary. What's the DC right now?
Yeah, it's a DC 14.
It doesn't make it.
Yay!
It sort of almost hugs you with this open mouth, ready to take another bite. But then it almost feels like it thinks better of it and sort of draws itself back, staring mystified at you. Like it doesn't understand why it doesn't want to bite you. Baron, you're up next.
Alright. I have 2 things I want to do. Now that one is semi-covered in webs now, but it's now a massive giant ready for revenge.
Oh yeah, by the way, you're no longer stuck. You can just pull your leg out. It's not a problem.
It's a shame. I'm so tempted to try and suplex one of these spiders now.
I want to take your leg and beat you with it.
I wonder if I can actually do that with a spider. Just literally rip its leg off and start beating it with the wet end.
Just pick up the spider and give it an ankle lock.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so I'm gonna
Beat
do
one of the
something.
spiders with the other spider.
Is the second spider closest to me? Is he looking at Gerald or me, or Big Bear?
The closest spider is looking at you. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
He's looking at the massive bear that just spawned in front of him. Looks juicy.
Okay.
My attacks and everything go up, don't they?
Oh yeah. Your longsword now deals 2d8 damage base, and you add your strength modifier as normal, but your strength modifier is 1 higher.
Ah, okay, so it's now +4.
Yeah. So 2d8 plus 4 damage per standard.
Yeah, okay. So slash roll D8 +4. Hey! I got that to work. Cool.
Yes. Right now, though, it is Baron's turn.
All right.
Yeah, no, I was just testing it.
So I want to either use my prodigious stages just for a little bit, not as my main action, just to get the spider's attention and look towards me. Can I do that, or do I have to just throw a rock or whistle?
You can just whistle. That's free.
A whistle to try and get the spider's attention.
Yep. You do the old triangle and make a piercing whistle. It looks annoyed at the sound, and you have its attention.
I wave at it and point down at its legs. I summon my fire beetle
All right.
on the webs.
Like it. You think of your little fire beetle friend, and it comes. And it starts another fire.
I go, dance around. Give its leg a hug.
It does so. And while that wouldn't usually be enough to deal damage, it starts another fire, which does indeed deal damage. And it starts spreading from there.
Hellfire.
Dark fire.
A
fire in my-
It's going to start take 1d6 points of fire damage each turn, plus extra if it's standing in fire.
Spider.
And then I run.
Oh yeah.
I run.
I whisper to the bear, to Madam, I go, did I do good?
You get a
Oh, did you transform
you get
into
a proud
bear?
bear in
or-
return.
Yeah.
Proud
Like that.
growl.
I have visitors. I'm not totally in there.
Ah.
All right. Now it's his turn.
Now huge.
First, he takes 1d6 fire damage for being on fire, and another d6 for standing in fire.
Oh god.
Ah,
That's
this is
much
fire.
stronger than my darn little sling and claws.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of 6 damage it takes.
Ah.
I'm just a little limp now.
And it hurries out of the fire down to here, and suddenly
Oh.
finds itself in the arms of a massive bear,
That
roughly
was
its own
very
size.
smart.
It just needs out of the fire, man. So, rather than staying in the webbed fire, he is... it's going to try to stop fighting the bear instead. And he doesn't hesitate. He jumps onto Glenda and tries to push down, but Glenda sort of swats it aside, baring her teeth, and it misses its attack. Gerald, it's your turn.
So
Ah,
the
smack.
spider that's nearest to
No.
me, is it on the web currently?
The spider? Yeah.
So if I was to sort of try and cut the web that was here, where I've just done with the ruler,
Yeah.
would I be able to knock it down into the hole?
Probably, but you reckon it wouldn't take a lot of damage. They're sturdy creatures when it comes to falling down.
Yes, but my thinking is it will then require it to then climb back up.
That's a fair point. You could probably do that.
So
You wanna?
yeah, so I'm going to power attack with my longsword,
Sure.
but ignore the damage for now because I'm going to re-roll the damage.
Okay.
That it crits, so
Yeah, you certainly hit the web.
base 2d8
And
plus. Some power attacking it's plus 3, it's plus 4. Twelve damage.
I'm almost disappointed you didn't hit the spider because that's a crit, and I actually didn't confirm, but yes. You deal 12 damage to the web around it, and it falls down. Somewhere in the middle there. And it's going to have to spend a turn or two climbing out. How do I even mark that? I'm just gonna give it a pink pip.
Oh, turn or two? You mean that by the time he gets back up, he's gonna be engulfed in flames?
Likely.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Alright. Trinculo.
Do I have to make the poison save first or at the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn.
At the end. Okay, well my sanctuary is out, so that's nice.
Okay.
And I'm running out of spell slots, so...
Withdraw action.
I guess, but I don't really know where to withdraw. Withdraw is a full standard action, right?
Yeah. And you can move those 20 feet and no attacks of opportunity.
I'm just getting a toilet, I'll be back in a sec.
I'm gonna try to make an acrobatics check to move through with just the move action to avoid the attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Where is that? There's that. Ah, balls.
It gets the attack of opportunity. This time it doesn't have to worry about your sanctuary. Suddenly all this apprehension vanishes. And it makes its attack. It rolls a 13 to hit.
Ah, that's a hit.
That's a hit. That's dangerous.
Oh no.
Let's see. It's only 3 damage, but...
Oh, I'm only at -2 then.
Okay, so you're bleeding and still poisoned.
Yes.
Well, okay. In that case, go ahead and roll your fortitude for poison first.
I think the gods hate me.
Yeah. It's not going too well, is it?
No, it is not. I am...
Take another damage.
Okay. I am, like, very close to death right now.
And then please roll a fortitude to see if you can stabilize. Otherwise you're gonna take bleeding.
Oh, yeah, shit. Now it's a DC 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. But you're not at 0 HP. You're still at -3 because you're actively taking poison damage.
Yes.
Grand. Okay, Rosemary.
Okay.
Life is hard for a halfling.
I'm gonna try and heal myself.
Sure.
I've got the cure light wounds. Can I cure light wounds myself?
May I recommend backing off in between the barricades first?
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool. That way it's not gonna hit you when you try to cast a spell. Just,
That's true.
Just back up one space.
Just 5 feet. It's
Yeah.
better for you.
I'll go there.
If you run far, he gets to try and hit you. But if you only move one space, you can.
So if you move there, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's called 5-foot step.
Cure myself.
Did you say kill yourself?
Cure myself.
Cure herself.
Cool. Then you roll 1d8 plus 2.
2. Indeed.
That's /R 1d8 plus 2.
Like that.
Yep.
What?
Hey, even better.
Nice. You regain 8 HP.
Yay!
You feel instant relief as your wounds start closing up. But you are still poisoned, so go ahead and make a fortitude check.
Okay. Crap. Am I still poisoned?
You are. And you're taking 1d3 poison damage. That's 2 damage. So you're going back down to 9.
Okay.
Also, I apparently forgot that the fire was supposed to spread on that turn.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get Claude to go here and take a bite of that food in front.
Yep.
Ooh,
Nice.
max damage. Max damage.
So he takes the 5 damage. Go ahead and make a trip attempt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, nice.
That I have to look up if that's enough. It is not enough. Sorry.
Ah.
So he remains standing. But it deals a good chunk of damage to him.
Yay.
Next is the spider at the bottom of the hole. It's going to walk up to the wall and climb about halfway up. Then he ends his turn. Crud, your go.
Well. I am gonna move here, here, and here,
Sure.
and try to stop the thing.
Go.
Ah, lol. Minimum
Well, you
damage
hit
again.
it,
Wow.
but minimum damage again, 2 1s.
Yeah.
Keep hitting them right at the shoulder where you know you have to, but I don't know, it's got
But-
thick skin or something.
Yeah.
Not a big enough knife.
Not a big enough knife. We need bigger knives.
Yes.
Alright, where'd you buy that
That's,
knife?
that's not a knife.
This is a
So-
knife.
Yeah.
You know, Geralt's big fucking sword.
Alright, who sold you that knife? It's shoddy.
Yeah.
It's my own.
This other cap was gonna kill off Spot, but suddenly it's got 2 other foes to worry about. So it turns towards Crud instead.
Oh no, my AC is 11, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't make it 200 dice. Die.
Oof.
So you manage to dodge out of the way before it bites you.
Yay.
The other one is going to go up and help its friend.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
They like gang
Flank.
tactics.
they're flanking me, yeah.
It was 11, right?
11, yeah. Yeah, it's flanking me.
Well, even with flanking bonus, a 3 on the die isn't gonna do it.
Wow.
Bastion.
Yes. Should we take the 42 save first for spot?
Please do. Yeah.
Just to get it over with.
For convenience.
Yeah, nope. Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. He loses his pip and takes... Three damage.
-3.
Okay. Next is Glenda, who I recognize not on the...
I still walk my turn.
You've got a turn, my bad.
Where's it shoot something?
Let me at least shoot something. What can I shoot from here? Let me just see. That one goes fine. That one's not up yet. I wish I had precise shot right now. Fuck's sake.
Trinculo is lying on the ground, so I'm not gonna demand precise shot of you.
You're not?
Nope.
Oh. You are a godsend. But Geralt is in the way, so I will move over here.
Sure.
I can see it right.
Yep.
Yeah. Really good. Then I will shoot.
A daring fast shot to kill off the other cat.
Not gonna happen.
It barely notices as your arrow whizzes by. It was a good attempt. Alright. Now it's Glenda. And Glenda is so ready to tear this freaking thing apart. Is going to do 2 claw attacks. One of which hit. Dealing 12 damage. It is alive, but just barely.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And then it is the Edda cap that was just missed. He can't reach any other opponents, can he? No, he cannot. Then he is going to... he is going to coup de grace.
Come at me, bitch. I can take it.
Oh no.
I'm immortal.
Or
What's
immoral.
your, well, I guess it's 11.
What did you say?
I was about to think about your helpless AC. That's be 11.
He gets a +4 on his attack because I'm laying down.
That is that's a hit.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
You should have stayed in your cage.
Probably, yeah.
4
I
damage.
tried.
You're bleeding again.
Oh, only 4? Okay. I'm not dead yet then. Very, very close though.
You are both poisoned and bleeding. Azure.
Mm-hmm.
Baron is next.
Now I'm just curious. How many summonings can I have?
As many as you like, but they disappear after after the duration. You're currently level 2, so they can exist for 2 rounds, then they disappear, meaning that you only have your fire beetle for 1 more round.
Okay. Well, that's nice to know.
But you can keep summoning, and once they can be out for like 4 or 5 turns, you can end up having a little army of things.
All right.
So if you want to summon something else, you totally can.
I want my beetle to move more to the right, as close as possible to the other spider, and dance.
So something like here.
If he's allowed that much, and then light the thing on fire, yes.
Let me just check something. What is the movement speed of a fire beetle? I didn't realize I would have to know this. It is 30 feet, so if he just moves up to, anywhere and just sits there, it's gonna catch fire. So you can even do it here.
Thank you, little guy!
Alright then. There you go. Another source of fire.
Now I'm worried about Trinkle
And
over
then it's
there.
going to disappear because it's turned this up.
But what about Trinkle? I don't know if I can summon anything that's mending wise that can help.
Probably not.
You can
Okay.
help. What, maybe? Or me.
For the sake of it, just so I can, so others can go help him, because I don't know if I can. Does any of you, Grandma, can you get over there somehow?
I can't get all the way over there, can I?
Not before I die, I think.
No.
I'm too far away.
Okay.
My movement speed is doubled, right?
It certainly does increase. Let me just check.